Okay, so hello everyone. So today I'm going to present our project. Our project title is Meal Plan Generator. So I will walk you through our
Uh,
meal plan project, focusing on how we will uh doing our code and what's the structure of our system.
okay, so here's our group member. My name is Li Jia.
Okay, my name is Kok Wei.
And my name is Liu Yuehui.
Okay, so the project synopsis. Our project purpose is to help user create personalized meal plan based on budget limit and risk goals. So this meal planner features it provides persistence and privacy, allowing user to continue expanding and growing their plan at the same time, and preventing other users from viewing other user personal plans. So the advantage of this meal plan generator is it will randomly generate combination of food to help you decide on what you should eat and bake. Okay. So the scope of this project is very limited. It doesn't have a GUI, and it
Mhm.
has a registration login for privacy protection. And the only downside of this program is it cannot sign the data across device, which limited their convenience to access their plan at different devices. So
Okay, so the next is the workflow of our system. So this one is the login menu flowchart. So we have basically four functions: create new plan, modify, analyze, and exit. The next, so for the sign out system, we are going to get three info from users: username, gender, and password. So the next thing is we will check the username is exist or not. So flowchart, from the flowchart, we will create a user folder for each new user. So next, okay, reading plan. Uh, this one actually is like the some function where we were using in the system: read brand, read data, read user info, and make directory. So you read user info is like work with the reading user info by certain directory, and the make directory is just create a folder for the information. Okay, next.
okay, next
So
is
create new brand.
create new plan
Next
as well.
is
So
mm,
this plan is basically let user to create a plan. And the plan will contains some days, some custom days they want, like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So every day they have a plan, and the plan contains breakfast and lunch and dinner. So how does it workflow? It works is first the program will prompt the user to get user input, and then the program check if the plan name is already exists. If it exists, then show the error and let the user to come again. If it does not exist, you create a folder, and then inside the folder, there will be the custom day plan determined by the user. And then when the plan is created, user can choose this function: remove, add, browse menu, or shuffle. So yeah,
okay. So
and this is
shuffle. Okay.
okay. So this is one of our main feature. This is one of the important features in our meal plan generator. So how does it work is it first determine the total calories from total daily calories from the user, and we calculate the average meal needed for a day. So we assume a meal is 322 calories. So uh you calculate the food count, and then use that to determine how many combinations the plan should have. Okay.
Okay, so for the modify flow, we first will display the menu for them to choose. So we have five options. The first option is rename brand, and the second one is remove, add, modify previous brand, and exit. So for the rename brand, the users just can enter their new name for the previous brand. And remove day, for each brand, we have several days for each user. So the user can make a decision whether they want to remove certain day in the brand. So add day is the same operation with the remove day, but in the opposite way. So modify previous brand, we will explain it later. Next,
Okay,
so
so
modify previous brand.
how this modify prevents
Uh-huh.
work is, so first the program will read the plan from the program. So if user have an existing plan, the program can read it and extract the data from that. And then the program will continue to the program this function allows user to continue modify the previous plan. So like the same as before, the such as the remove meal, add meal, plus menu, shuffle. So that's what's inside the
Okay.
modify previous meal function. And then the next is the display complete detail of the selected phone call. So this is the function build existing plan. So when user choose this function, it will show all the information about plan. So your plan name is money saving, and then you have a bunch of days like Monday, Tuesday. And then inside Monday, it will show all the combinations of food from breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the total calories and total price.
This is analyze plan function. Finally, the analyze function lets user pick one of 3 virtual nutrition lists, like general, gain weight, and loss weight. The system will read and plan data, calculate nutritional values, and provide feedback. For example, it might say not enough calories or.
Okay, so here are the object-oriented concepts we use inside the program. So first is the inheritance. The drink and food class inherit from the parent class menu item, and also the nutritionist, and also the other class like class general, lose weight, and gain weight inherit from the nutritionist. Since our design make nutritionist cannot exist without this specialist, so hence it becomes an abstract class. And then we also implement the polymorphism. So the class nutritionist is an abstract class that contains a virtual function in the lifespan. So this function will be overridden by their child class like gain weight and loss weight. So each class will have a different logic. So this applies the polymorphism for different requirements of the if the user want. The next is the encapsulation. So this concept combine private attributes and methods together. So a class can contain a bunch of private attributes and method that can access. It allows other class to access the private attribute of the object with if we allow encapsulation. And the next is the composition. This relationship between class user and class data use composition, which is relationship. When a user object is destroyed, its user data is automatically destroyed because users are connected to user data. Okay, so the next concept is aggregation. This is one of the most used concepts in our program. So it acts as a central coordinator aggregating the class user, decisionist, menu item, and file operation. And the last concept we use is the array of objects. The most array we use is dynamic array that store a list of objects.
Okay.
And so for example, in the class plan, we have 3 dynamic array that have which with the name breakfast, lunch, and dinner
To store the menu item.
to store a list of objects of menu item. So here is the UML diagram, so you can see their connection and relationship. So as you can see here,
We start from the this one is basically we can view the basic structure of our different class, the relationship. So Li Jia, you can just explain the relationship between the class. The description we will explain later.
So as you can see here, we have a lot of aggregation that's connected to the file operation. And the only composition we use is the user data between the user data and the users. And then here's the inheritance from drink from the food and drink that inherit from the menu item. And also the nutritionist that inherit the class gain weight general and lose weight that inherit from the nutritionist. And the others are aggregation as well. So here's the drink. Here's the attribute and method inside the drink. So volume is very obvious. You just represent volume. Sugar content type is the string variable name of the class type. So if it's if the class type is a drink, so it will store a string of drink. Then get type, yes, just the accessor of the class. It's very important. Just display all the attribute of the drink object. Next is the file operation. So it contains a lot of method because we design it just to operate text file and directory. So you can see make directory, check like this, read menu, and prepare and so on. And then the next one is a code. It's pretty similar to the drink class. The ingredients is a string of ingredients. Type is the food, contains vitamin and the nutrients that store in the array. And then we have the method that is most of them are just accessor, and then of course the polymorphism method that displays all attribute of the object. And so this is the child class of the nutritionist, like gain weight, lose weight in general. Their main purpose is just to apply polymorphism with different goals, so such as gaining weight, losing weight, and analyze in a general way. And then
okay. So the next one,
this is a meal plan class and holds 3 vectors: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, each a list of menu items. And the function is add or move meals and calculate total calories and price used for reading, saving, analyzing daily meals. Meal plan class aggregates menu item points to build breakfast, lunch, and dinner list. It's a core structure and represents what the user eats each day.
Okay, so for this one meal planner class, we use the user. This one is the object for for each user to enter to create object to check their to get their info. And the nutritionist is the object for nutritionist far. This one is very obviously to understand. And this of food for is a dynamic object to access the menu list of the program. List of drink is the same. So for the method set user. So this one is assign the user to the brand and sign out just a function of sign out giving username, password and gender. So register. After sign out, we will do the register operation. So main interface is to show all the sign out, login, and exit option for the user. Analyze. Analyze is cooperate with the nutritionist because analyze like we can get the calorie from the user, male or female. So from the info of them, we can make a report. Is that the calorie is good or is healthy or not healthy for them? So create new brand, just create a new brand for them. Modify is modify the brand create in when create new brand. So rename brand and remove day. It's just very apparently to understand.
Modify, just a method inside modify that allow user to modify the plan. Okay, next is the menu item. This is the parent class of the food and drink. So it contains the attribute name, calories, price, which is very obvious. And then this virtual function display info, and then the others accessors as well. Okay.
Continue for the nutritionist. So the attribute name is for the name of the nutritionist. We have 3 doctor. Okay. So expertise in is the expertise of the nutritionist. So method we have get name, get expertise, and analyze brand. So analyze brand is the virtual method to allow the polymorphism using in food and drink classes.
The last class is user data, class user data, and class user. User data handle that users playing as a day of playing. It has 3 methods like get playing. Get playing can return the day of playing with index. And the second is add playing. It can add a playing into the days of a playing list. And the last is data clear. It can reset the list to nothing. And the last class is class user. Class user can store personal information like username, password, and gender.
So next, let me explain show our program demo. Okay, so this is our main interface. So the first one is sign up. You must enter your username. So without spaces. So my name is Kok Wei. So gender male and enter a password 123. Okay. So after that, we will come to this user interface of my mail brand. So firstly, I can create new brand. So I have to give a name for my brand. So such as Kok Wei brand. Just Kok Wei. Okay. So the next thing is budget. So my likely budget is 100 ringgit. So the calorie maybe 3,000. So how many days I want? Maybe just 1 day. So okay. So this is my meal list for my breakfast. So I have 5 options. Here is the total calorie and the price, total price. So the first option is add meal. Add meal, that means I want to add 1 more meal after suffering. Yeah, I have 4 meal, 1 drink and 3 fruit. Okay, the remove meal is the same option but it's in opposite way. Reduce to 2 fruit and 1 drink. So browse menu. Okay, I can browse all the food and drinks menu, and inside food and drink menu, inside browsing option, we have 2 choice for us for the user to enter. So if I want to browse drink, I just enter the index of drink, such as I just enter the 15. It's mocha. Here we're given the will give the price, calorie, sugar content, and volume for user to take consideration. So and the next one is the same. Browse fruit and the index maybe just 50. It's calories, sausages. So the price, calorie, and ingredient, vitamin is not have vitamin, and the nutrient is carbohydrate, fiber, protein, and fat. So if you don't want to browse any menu else, you just exit. So and we press continue. Continue is move to the next meal. Just now is breakfast, right? So now it's move to the lunch. Okay. And if we want, if we don't want, if the user users don't want the history meal, we can shuffle to change the meal. Okay, and continue for the next meal. Continue. Yeah. So we have saved the brand into the meal already. So Okay, so next, we just enter modify brand. Okay, so if you want rename brand, just now we got my name is Kok Wei, right? Just now our brand, my brand is Kok Wei. So the new name we can be uh bot. So yeah, successful. So that later we can try in remove day. Yeah, so your name from change from Kok Wei to bot. So if you want to remove the day, you just enter 1, and we can check in at day. We don't have any text file in here, so we just add 1 and enter the budget again. Budget is 100 and
100.
the calorie is 2000. So okay, later we can modify. Okay, so in the modify brand, enter bot. In next one, modify 1, so we can add meal. This one is the breakfast. We just continue. 5, continue, and continue. Done modifying the existing brand already. So let's see. We can try the view existing brand. So this one will demonstrate all the existing all the meal list of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the brand. Okay. So we can try this one. Yeah, it will display all. So analyze brand. If you want to analyze by we have 3 options here: general, loss weight, and gain weight. So for general, it will recommend you how much in is that healthy for you? Is it calorie the calorie is healthy for you, considered healthy for you, or you need to change your lifestyle to your meal list to achieve the healthy target? Okay, so we can try again. Enter. Okay, so for the analyzed brand, we also can try loss weight. So the doctor advises you that your calorie intake is not enough to maintain a healthy deficit. So we can enter. So for the gain weight, also it's not enough for gaining weight. So when we exceed, that's all from my program demonstration.